Hello. So I've been talking to James from Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle. Yeah, so I've been talking to James, and he said to me about spraying the enamel paint. I've never sprayed paint before. I'm probably going to make a mess of myself. So yeah, I've gone on eBay and I've bought some cheap spray guns, like 30 quid for 2 of them. So we'll pan down. Actually, no, I'm going to put in a screenshot of like the listing because it's just bloody easier. So the guns are only cheap, you know, they're probably Chinesium, but I thought just to try out with, I'll get some cheap ones, and there's the sizes of them if anyone's interested. So here's the guns. We got 2 of these HVLP guns. I'm guessing that's like high volume, low pressure. It probably means I might be wrong. This is the bigger one. I think this is a ½ litre, 600ml paint pot, and it's got a 1.4mm nozzle. And then we've got this. This is a 0.8mm nozzle and a 100mm little paint tank. This is really cute. I like this. I've got no idea how to use these, so I'm going to figure this out. You come with a few other little bits, some brushes, some little airline connectors that I don't use, a toothbrush, and a little like bottle brush, and then a rubbishy little sheet metal spanner. You know, probably never going to use any of that. The one thing it did come with, which was kind of handy, was this tiny regulator. I've gone and put it on a 3-metre hose. So I'm going to have a try at painting with air some enamel. Oh, I found my first problem, and that is I only need to thin out. James said I've got to thin it out, like this paint. So I've got some white spirits. Yeah, white spirits and paint. Now I only need a small amount just to try it. I don't want to waste a load of paint, so I want to put it in here. But how the hell are you meant to get small amounts of paint out of a big pot into these tiny little things? Now I imagine if I did some research on this, there's probably all these fancy things that you're meant to have, but I don't have them. Let's have a look. Actually, before we open this, it's half a pot. There we go. Wow. 9/10 of a pot, actually. So, put a bit of cloth on the floor beneath where I'm doing this, because it's probably going to go everywhere. Here we go. I imagine if I almost fill this, leave about 10%, Jesus Christ, this is going to make such a mess. Never mind, we'll do it. Bollocks to it, I've got to go in for my dinner soon. Oh fuck. Hey, this is going quite well. Jeez. And I want to leave a little bit of room to shake the paint about with the white spirit. So yeah, I think I did pretty good on that. Little bit of paint in the rim of the lid. Don't matter. This is only an experiment. I thought I'd share it with you. Oh, that was stupid. And then, like, you know, maybe some of you out there who've got a clue of what you're doing can give me a bit more guidance. Can you see that? I reckon that is about 10 to 1. Roundabout. We're not being overly exact here. So I think, if I'm right, and these things don't leak, I should just be able to shake this up for a few minutes. Here, back to you once I've made sure this is like all shook up. I've only got well, actually I've got 3 colours I've got to work with. So I've got the red oxide, I imagine I can spray that as well. I've got this off-white, and I've got the apple green. God, I've plenty of practice at this, haven't we? Fucking hell, that's making me eye make. Okay, so things I do know. I know full well I need to run my hairdryer, so that's on there. Ish. Now, James also told me I've got to run this down at really low PSI. So, okay, that's basically on 0. Not the softest of hoses really, this, but it should do the job. Yeah, okay, so that's in, this is on. What he also told me was to use the big gun for this stuff with, well, this is a 1.4 nozzle, it's the only nozzle I got. So I'm just going to bring the first load of the paint. So a few bits of these I have done a coat on already, but unfortunately due to this being enamel, I was finding it was giving me runs and that. Like here I got a bit of a run in the red oxide, but none of this is going to be seen, so we won't tell anyone. Right, let's go get a bit of paint. So we got my paint here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this up and I'm going to just try, so because I ain't got the air on. Yeah, there we go. Changed it like 15 PSI. That doesn't seem like enough air. Okay, so what else do I have to do with this bloody thing? I did take this apart, so this has got a needle at the end of it. So I think that maybe it controls the amount of paint that falls into the path of the air. This has got like a dial there, a dial there. What's this one do? Okay, so this bottom one's going to control my actual air. What's this one do? And I think that one's controlling the fan port things. Yeah, so let's see what this does. Probably going to get messy because, you know, it's me. I have put the maybe jump. I have put the little paint filters in the bottom of these tanks already. So right, there we go. Now, don't do anything. Let's turn this up. I probably should do this against a piece of paper, shouldn't I? Never mind. Oh. paint. Hey, there we go. Right, let's see what this does. God blimey. That knocks out a lot of paint at once. Oh, that's better. Hey, this isn't that bad. I thought I was going to make way more mess than this. I better not spray towards the camera, had I? Yep. It is cute. This is the best thing, is if I can paint like stuff like this. Yeah, I like this. What I do think is when I'm building like my shop blasting cabinet and my new parts washer, I'm going to have to build a painting booth of some kind, because there's a lot of overspray going out of this shed. Compressor's just come in. I don't know how many coats I'm going to have to do this. Yeah. spread the camera then. I like this. How much paint's this used? Maybe half of what I mixed up. That's not bad. This is using a lot less paint as well. Right, I'm slightly smothered. So yeah, just gonna go hang this up and I'll be back. To be completely honest with you, right, painting these by hand probably would have taken me, I don't know, an hour-ish, like to get a nice coat on there and chase all the runs out and that. This took 5 minutes. I've been wasting my time.